Good morning, gentlemen. How y'all doing?
Very good, thank you. Now, Corey, you obviously won an MVP when you were up here playing for the Crocs. What was so special about that time in Townsville when the Crocs were up and thriving?
It wasn't just that year that was special for me. It was the fact that we were underdogs. People didn't respect us. And in my life as a athlete, I've always been an underdog. So we kind of banded together and thrived. And I think that was something that took us to being one of the better teams in the league at that point. And it was like, you come here, we're going to bust your fucking ass. That's simple. Don't come here and disrespect Townsville. You know, we're a small community. You know, I love Townsville to this day. I haven't been back, but I would love to come back and just do some R&R there and just relax and chill. If it wasn't for Townsville, I wouldn't be here till this day. That place holds such high regard in my heart and my family's heart. Changed our lives for the better. And I'm just grateful that I was a part of such an awesome community that gave me an opportunity to be myself and thrive on and off the court.
Corey, we've heard some amazing stories about when the team was here, how much of a big event it was in the city. Do you have any fond memories of a person who continually comes up every time we talk about the Crocs, which is the Croc himself? I'm sure you got a story about him.
Yeah, the Croc's a legend, man. I love the rivalry game against us and Cairns. And the Croc would always whoop the snake's ass. And it was great. He was equivalent for me in the NBL, like Rocky is for the Denver Nuggets in the NBA.
Yep.
He was the illest mascot in the NBL. I believe that the Crocs do need to be back in the NBL, but you know, there's a lot of red tape that goes with that. You know, it's not okay, we're in.
Yeah.
Okay, we talked to Hungry Jacks, we're in. We need people to support and put up money in Townsville.
Yeah.
You know, Larry's down for whatever, as long as it makes sense. And it's something that's going to last. You understand? Not 2 years and then it's defunct again. No. So the government needs to step up. If they really want to see a club, it has to be more than two gentlemen that love the Crocs and a couple of fans that love the Crocs stepping up and saying something. People have to take action. So if you really want to do this, the government has to step in.
Yeah, right. I completely agree. I think the NBL is in such a different position now than when they went out as well. So if there's ever been a time for the community to bolster back up to support an NBL team, now's probably the time. Speaking of how we've been talking with Hungry Jacks to try and get the Crocs back, we've made a deal with them for their silly signs.
We stole their signs.
Yeah, we stole their signs, and we've made a deal with them.
For Townsville fashion.
For the time being, they've given us 2 tickets to the NBL Finals to give away to our listeners. But the big question is, like, we have no idea where we might be sending people to go watch the Game 1 of the NBL Finals. Obviously, the play-ins have started. Do you have any idea which 2 teams might be the last 2 so we can try and narrow down where we might be sending someone?
Melbourne United, Tasmania. That's my pick.
Okay.
So I just feel Melbourne United with their depth and home court advantage will win the grand final, NBL 24.
So that would mean that we'd be sending listeners for Game 1 of the finals. Your tip is that game's going to be in Melbourne, most likely.
Yeah, they got home court advantage, yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing.
All right. Before we let you go, Corey, we've had Brian Gorgon on the show. He reckons Crocs back. We support the campaign. Gaze has come on the show and said the same. Corey, you saying you'd like to see the Crocs back in the NBL, as long as it makes sense?
I'd love to be there to see that first game. I think I fell in love with Tasmania because of the colors and the underdog story of the Crocs. You know what I mean? Those are the same colors. Fan base is wild. You know, the Swamp was always rocking.
Yeah.
So I think I'm emotionally attached to them because of the Crocs.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Same type of vibe. Yeah.
Well, Corey Homocide Williams, we can't thank you enough for coming on the Power Breakfast with the two of us, and good luck and enjoy the rest of what's going to be a very, very exciting run-in of the NBL. You can catch all the action on KO. Also, personally, it's fantastic to see that health-wise you're doing better. We're so pleased to hear about that, Corey, because you left a huge impression on the people of Townsville, and the conversations that we've had with the basketball community up here, they love you, mate, so they're really pleased to hear you're doing better.
Much love, man. One day at a time, baby. One day at a time.